So now you guys are going to make your own, and here's an example of different things that someone could have put. This is about another teacher, Miss Kai, who I work with. But we're making this video so you guys are sure on how to input the symbols. So you're going to do a numbers about me and think of statements that you want to talk about in terms of yourself. And so right here, you're going to write what that statement is, what the answer is, and then put the mathematical expression. So in order to put the mathematical expression, you're going to go to Insert, and then right here, you're going to see something called Equation. So if you click right there and put Insert Equation, now you're going to see the cursor inside of a box, okay? Now, before, you could just start typing now, 2x plus 5, something like that, right? Now, if I exit all the way, now it's gone. So now my 2x plus 5 is no longer in the box, and now I can no longer click up here for my equation, okay? So always remember you can press Command Z, Control Z, so you can always undo everything if you mess up. So I wanna go back and click that. Now, up here you have all these symbols, right? So right here you have Greek letters. We don't need that right now. You have more symbols you can use, but the one that I need you guys to really use is this one right here. If you're doing greater than equal to, that's where this is, but we need to click this one, okay? This is for fractions. So if you want to input a fraction, you could see a little line right here. So I'm going to zoom in. Okay, so now you can see you have a top and a bottom right here where this fraction is, right? So if I want to input a fraction, I could put a 3, but that's in my denominator. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put new equation. I'm going to click fraction, and now it's at the top. So say I put a 2. After I press a 2, you're going to want to press the arrow key, which is to the right. So if you put the arrow key and put to the right, it's going to go to the bottom, okay? So the right arrow key that's on your keyboard. So now I can have a fraction. And if I want it to go back up, now I can make it go back up with the arrow key again. And now I can press plus, I don't know, 4, whatever that is, okay? So then the next part is if you want to do a square root, this one's pretty good because you can just write it underneath. If you want to add more to it, it's going to stay underneath the square root. So remember, if you're done with it, you can press the arrow key on your keyboard to the right to start writing outside of it. So now it's no longer underneath the square root. Okay, so let's do another one. If we want to do exponents, I think that's this one right here. So now I can say I want 5. Again, press the arrow key and it's going to bring it to the top. And then press the arrow key and it's going to bring it back to the bottom. And then lastly, right here, absolute value. You can just put in an absolute value. You're good to go. If you don't want to be in the absolute value anymore, again, your friendly friend is arrow key. Press the arrow key and then you're good to go. And that is how you input equations for the ones that we're going to be using today.